In problem 25 on the homework, you are given two terms in a geometric sequence. You're supposed to find the common ratio and then write the explicit formula. Remember, when you're looking for a common ratio, you are multiplying. So I'm given A6 and I'm also given A2. So let's write down what we have. I'm going to start with A2, which is -8, and then I need A3, A4, A5, and A6. So A6 is given to us as -128. Okay, so every time I move from term to term in a geometric sequence, I need to multiply by r. So how many times will that happen? If you said 4, you are correct. So be careful. What is r times r times r times r? It's r to the 4th. So your problem that you would set up would be -8. R to the 4th is equal to -128. Solve for r. So first I'm going to divide by -8. Pull up my calculator here and see what that gives me. So I have -128 divided by -8, and that leaves me with 16. So r to the 4th is equal to 16. Okay, the thing to remember about an even in power, if you have r to the 4th is equal to 16, to solve that you have to take the 4th root of both sides, but there's actually two possibilities. R would be equal to 2 or -2, which you can write as plus or minus 2. And let's take a look for a second about why that's true. So if you take the 4th root of 16, you're going to get 2. But I also want you to realize this. What would you get if you took 2 to the 4th? You would get 16, correct? What would you get if you took -2 to the 4th? You would also get 16. So what that tells us is there are actually two 4th roots of 16. One is 2 and one is -2. So to finish your problem, you actually have to write your answer both ways. So when r equals 2, just keep multiplying by 2. So -8 times 2 is -16. -16 times 2 is -32. And -32 times 2 is -64. So these three answers are when r equals 2. When r equals -2, you would start out with -8, and then times -2 would give you 16, times -2 would give you -32, times -2 would give you 64, and then times -2 would give you -128. So your answers for when r equals -2 are 16, -32, and 64.